Welcome to our U.S. Briefing Show. Today, we're diving into the incredible legacy of Brian Wilson, co-founder of the Beach Boys. From surf rock anthems like Surfin U.S.A. to the emotionally complex God Only Knows and the psychedelic masterpiece Good Vibrations, Wilson's innovative music continues to influence artists and fans alike. His work spans feel-good tunes and intricate experimental pieces, cementing his status as a true musical genius. Stay tuned as we explore the songs that made him a legend. Next up, we're comparing the recent protests in Los Angeles with the riots of 1992. Back then, anger over police brutality led to widespread violence, but today's demonstrations are mostly peaceful, focused on issues like immigration raids. The presence of federal troops and the potential use of the Insurrection Act have sparked debate among politicians and citizens. While tensions remain, officials emphasize that the protests are manageable and that escalation isn't necessary. It's a different scene, but the stakes are just as high. Finally, in China's aviation industry, a major milestone has been reached. The AG-600, the world's largest amphibious aircraft, has been approved for mass production. Designed for emergency rescue and disaster response, this giant plane can carry 12 tons of water and fly over 4,500 kilometers. It's a symbol of China's growing independence in aerospace technology, especially amid U.S. export restrictions. With this breakthrough, China is taking a big step forward in developing a self-reliant aviation sector. Please continue to stay tuned for more details. The Australian Broadcasting Corporation vividly captures the profound influence of Brian Wilson, the visionary behind the Beach Boys, emphasizing his revolutionary contributions to pop music. Wilson's genius is celebrated through his iconic songs like Surfin U.S.A., which established the surf rock genre with its infectious doo-wop harmonies and California mythos, and God Only Knows, a masterpiece of melodic and harmonic complexity that pushed the boundaries of pop ballads. His innovative production techniques on Good Vibrations exemplify his boundary-pushing experimentation, blending psychedelic sounds with meticulous craftsmanship, despite personal struggles with mental health, addiction, and dementia. Wilson's work, from feel-good anthems to emotionally profound compositions, is compared to classical masters, cementing his legacy as a sonic architect who forever transformed the landscape of modern music. The South China Morning Post provides a detailed account of the recent protests in Los Angeles, contrasting them with the devastating 1992 riots sparked by the acquittal of police officers involved in Rodney King's beating. The 1992 LA riots, fueled by racial injustice and police brutality, resulted in over 50 deaths, thousands of injuries, and billions in property damage, marking a week of chaos and destruction. Today, protests over issues like police violence and immigration enforcement are largely peaceful, confined to a small area, and have not escalated into widespread violence. The deployment of federal troops and National Guard forces, reminiscent of the 1992 intervention, has sparked debate, with critics warning that such escalation risks turning political theater into real conflict. The contrast illustrates a shift in the scale and nature of civil unrest, emphasizing the importance of context and the evolving dynamics of social justice movements in America. The South China Morning Post also explores the geopolitical implications of Donald Trump's recent travel ban targeting Myanmar, Laos, and other countries, describing it as a nonsensical policy that could deepen regional instability. The ban, justified by claims of security threats and high visa overstays, ignores the complex realities of these nations, particularly Myanmar's ongoing conflict and socio-economic crises, which drive many to seek refuge abroad. Experts warn that the policy undermines long-standing U.S. relationships in Southeast Asia, pushing countries closer to China's orbit and exacerbating poverty and inequality. The ban's broad application, especially against Myanmar and Laos, is seen as a misguided move that disregards local circumstances, potentially fueling regional instability and diminishing America's influence, while giving China an advantageous geopolitical position in the region. CNN reports the heartfelt passing of Ananda Lewis, a beloved former MTV VJ and advocate who touched the lives of many during her vibrant career. Known for her engaging presence on Total Request Live and her own talk show, Lewis was also a fierce champion for health awareness, openly sharing her battle with breast cancer. Her journey from a young arts enthusiast at the San Diego School of Creative and Performing Arts to a prominent figure on MTV exemplified her dedication to both entertainment and social issues. Her candid discussions about early detection and her fight against cancer inspired countless fans and viewers, emphasizing the importance of timely medical intervention and personal resilience. Lewis's story is a testament to her multifaceted legacy, combining a passion for the arts, activism, and a commitment to raising awareness about critical health matters. Associated Press highlights the recent turbulence in global markets, where Asian shares exhibit mixed reactions following the latest China-US trade talks. Despite optimistic hopes, Wall Street's rally took a pause, with major indices like the S&P 500 and Nasdaq slipping slightly amid uncertainty. Big tech stocks, especially Apple, experienced declines, reflecting investor caution despite ongoing negotiations and signals from President Trump about potential trade agreements involving rare earth minerals and student exchanges. Meanwhile, bond markets responded favorably as Treasury yields eased, suggesting that inflation remains subdued despite tariff concerns. The economic landscape remains delicate, with inflation slightly rising but still below feared levels, and traders closely watching the potential for interest rate cuts by the Federal Reserve as signs of economic resilience amid geopolitical tensions. The Associated Press also covers the contentious legal battle between W. Kent Davis and Alabama's Governor, Kay Ivey, over his wrongful termination and defamation suit. Davis, a retired Navy Rear Admiral and former head of the Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs, claims his dismissal was retaliatory after he filed an ethics complaint and clashed publicly with Ivey over grant disputes. Ivey's office maintains her authority to remove Davis, asserting her actions were justified, but Davis's legal team argues that only the State Board of Veterans Affairs, which had originally hired him, had the power to fire him. This case underscores ongoing tensions within Alabama's political landscape, spotlighting issues of executive power, accountability, and the protection of governmental employees from political retaliation. The lawsuit reveals the complex interplay between governance, ethics, and personal disputes at the state level, with potential implications for administrative procedures and political accountability in Alabama. Yahoo US reports that Elon Musk has recently reversed his stance on criticizing Donald Trump, expressing regret for his earlier public feud and acknowledging that he may have gone too far. Musk's social media posts reveal a desire to reconcile, especially after Trump publicly called Musk disrespectful and threatened to revoke government contracts for SpaceX. This backpedaling comes amidst a complex political landscape where Musk's influence in Washington and his close ties to Trump's administration have sparked debate over the power of tech billionaires to shape public policy. Historically, industry titans like railroad magnates and shipping tycoons used to wield such influence, but now Musk and other tech leaders are increasingly involved in political affairs, highlighting Silicon Valley's evolving role in shaping government decisions. As Musk seeks to mend fences, the broader industry faces questions about whether to prioritize technological innovation and workforce development over political personalities, with some experts warning that these high-stakes relationships reflect long-standing issues of wealth, power, and democracy. South China Morning Post details China's recent milestone in aviation, with the Civil Aviation Administration of China approving mass production of the AG-600, the world's largest amphibious aircraft. Developed by state-owned AVIC, this achievement signifies China's push toward self-reliance in civil aviation amidst ongoing U.S. restrictions on technology exports. The AG-600, designed for emergency rescue and firefighting, can carry 12 tons of water over a range of 4,500 kilometers, symbolizing China's capability to produce large, complex aircraft domestically. This certification not only affirms the safety and reliability of the aircraft but also enhances China's position in the global aviation industry, demonstrating a coordinated effort involving hundreds of enterprises and thousands of components. The aircraft's development, alongside the Y-20 transport plane and C-919 airliner, underscores China's strategic move to build a complete, independent civil aviation ecosystem, with plans to expand the AG-600's capabilities and strengthen emergency response efforts. This progress comes at a crucial time when China aims to reduce reliance on foreign technology, especially in light of recent U.S.-imposed restrictions. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
News breaks, buzz the ground. Stories spin, walls come down. Voices merge in the sound. Faces mix in the crowd. Broadcasters paint the scene. World events on our screen. Every link a different theme. Words collide in the stream. 6 degrees connect the dots. Background stories more than us. Hear the voices rise aloft. Truth unveils in every spot. Cultures clash across the globe. Spin the threads in a strobe. Every story wears a robe. Truth and lies in their code. Journalists dig real deep. Secrets out, they don't sleep. Every angle they will keep. In the news we take a leap. New perspectives day by day.